Welcome to Spinta. Today we're analyzing our final IELTS Academic Task 1 model response, this time for an environmental data table, and you'll learn how to handle scientific data with sophisticated analytical language. Environmental data tables require special sensitivity because they often contain policy implications and urgent concerns. This response demonstrates how to analyze scientific data objectively while maintaining academic tone. Notice the precise introduction that clearly identifies all data types: total forest coverage, annual area lost, and percentage loss rates based on 2015 to 2020 averages. This comprehensive approach shows complete understanding of the table's components. The overview demonstrates exceptional analytical thinking. Instead of just identifying the biggest numbers, it recognizes the crucial distinction between largest absolute forest loss and most severe proportional deforestation rates. This mathematical sophistication separates high-scoring responses. Look at this brilliant insight. Smaller forest regions tend to suffer disproportionately higher percentage losses, indicating accelerated degradation in more vulnerable ecosystems. This transforms raw data into environmental understanding and policy implications. The organizational approach is highly effective. The writer groups regions by size rather than ranking them by loss rates, creating a logical framework that reveals patterns across different scales of forest ecosystems. Pay attention to the sophisticated language for describing environmental impact. We see substantial annual losses, alarming statistics, proportionally more intense pressure. This vocabulary demonstrates understanding of environmental urgency while maintaining academic objectivity. The mathematical analysis throughout is exemplary. The writer calculates that Borneo's rate is more than double the Amazon's percentage, showing numerical thinking that goes beyond simple data reporting to create meaningful comparisons. Notice the advanced comparative language. Despite this significant absolute impact, more than double proportionally more intense pressure. These phrases create sophisticated logical relationships between different types of environmental data. The response demonstrates excellent scientific interpretation. Rather than just reporting rates, it explains what they mean, indicating accelerated degradation in more vulnerable ecosystems, and conservation efforts should prioritize these highly threatened ecosystems. The environmental vocabulary is consistently sophisticated. Degradation rate, vulnerable ecosystems, conservation efforts, threatened ecosystems. This specialized language demonstrates domain knowledge appropriate for academic writing. The conclusion is particularly strong because it moves beyond data reporting to policy implications, suggesting that conservation efforts should prioritize these highly threatened ecosystems alongside the larger, more globally recognized regions. Throughout the response, the writer maintains objectivity while acknowledging the urgency of the data. This balance is crucial when writing about environmental topics in IELTS, where personal opinions must be avoided, but analytical insights are valued. The language for describing scale and proportion is expertly handled. Most extensive coverage, smallest region, disproportionately higher, proportionally more intense. This shows sophisticated understanding of mathematical relationships. This response succeeds because it treats environmental data as scientific information requiring analytical thinking and policy awareness rather than just statistical reporting. The scientific analytical approach transforms numbers into environmental insights. When writing about environmental data, always distinguish between absolute and proportional measurements and consider the implications of your analysis. Thank you for joining this complete IELTS Task 1 series. Subscribe and visit www.spinta.org for comprehensive preparation materials.